Hello everyone, my name is Kadir Sinar. This is my assignment 3. So in this video I will walk you through my submission for assignment 3. I will explain my code step by step and discuss the answers to the required question. Let's get started. So I import the necessary libraries and packages first, including the numpy, matplotlib, fill, skippy. This helps us with image processing with visualization. Also get the image from the URL. We fetch an image from the URL using request library and convert into an array using pill. This allows us to process the image. So let's see the image. We just plot the image here, and this is the array shape. Just run them already. So with the 2D kernels. So create a padded array by adding 2 rows and 2 columns. Create the kernel. Compare with both arrays. Apply and plotting again. Standard convolution. So the convolution is used for image processing, like detecting edge, which we will see in the later on. We define a kernel and apply it to the image. So this is the line detection. Like we define a kernel detect like 45-degree lines in our question, here. So here we define a kernel to detect 45-degree lines and apply convolution to the image. You can see here we apply the kernel to the image and plot again. So based on the kernel represented above an image. So similarly, we define a kernel detect with like 135-degree lines and apply it to the image. And edge detection kernels. This is the first one, the edge detection. And this is the edge detection 2. And this is the edge detection 3. So the part B, like training a neural network. So checking the overfitting. Like we first the data sets, like all the libraries and packages, preparing the data set. So building the neural network model, create the model here, model completion, display the summary of the model. So like the network shows the signs of overfitting. Overfitting can be identified when training accuracy continues to increase, like while validation accuracy stops improving or decrease. This typically happens after around approach like 20-30. So we train the network here with train image and train labels. We have like 50 epochs, like until 50. So we have like 45, and we plot the results again. So for the questions, so like the network presents signs of overfitting. So yes, the network shows the signs of overfitting. Overfitting can be identified when training accuracy continues to increase, while accuracy stops improving or decrease. The typically happens. I spoke about this earlier. 20-30 epochs. So where the gap between training and validation accuracy like widens. So write down how many layers this model has and identify layer types. So the original model has 5 layers, which is like conv 2D, convolution layer, max pooling 2D, pooling layer, flatten, converts 2D features maps into like 1D array, and like density 128 neurons, like ReLU activation, fully connected layer. The fifth dense 10 neurons, softmax of like activation output layer. The modified models in later questions add like extra layers. So what layer types, explain what the purpose of each of those layers. These are the answers, like the same thing, are layers. I already talked about it. So add one more convolution layers to the model and run it again. So now I modify the model by adding one more conv2d layer here. And then we create it again. And this is our plot image. And we did another one here. It's another plot. And this is the last one. I'll explain it with your own words. So that wraps up my explanation of assignment 3. So I demonstrated how convolution works, how a neural network is trained, and answered all the required questions. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.